Kasi is a supporter, you know, since this whole music game is like a challenge. Sure, it's not much cheerleader, I look she like a small showcase. I was in no dome, but I look chair. I mean, who made the chain and look she, you know. I'm sure he knows what I'm talking about. Showcase, I see, yes, Nina, let's see, my government condoms and Nina.
Yo, my name is Dome, aka Mojalefa, aka Dumisani, aka Where's Your Chick? Yeah, with me. Come get her later. Domestic violins is basically the katara tsa mogae, like where that's how I describe the kind of instruments and instrumentation that I actually use. So essentially, it's like if I could put it in a word, it's like I just said it, the katara tsa mogae. So whenever I make any kind of music, I try to put in a little bit of what I am and who I am, which is Sowetan, South African. When I first started building my bedroom studio, it was actually in the living room. It was actually my neighbor had a keyboard and he used to play it, and he was playing some whack ass chords and whatever. So therefore I was like, I don't got him in Benji while you're off to school and whatever, or during the holidays. So therefore for a little while I was playing, and then, you know, the bug caught me. Music, you know what I'm saying? Like every single time I had free time, I would actually just make music. You know what I'm saying? I would be getting straight A's simply because I didn't want punishment, simply because I wanted free time to actually make music. And then what happened was that I saw I was limited. I would play the instruments, but then the keyboard, which was a Casio, so it was only pianos and so like it was pianos on one side and it was drums on the other side. So I was like, I can't mix those two together. So what I did was that I took my mother's tape A and tape B cassette player, and then I would play the melody on one side, and then I would play the drums on the other, and then I would then mix them too. So therefore I'd jack in my Pro.Molly, jack it into the keyboard, play the drums, and then I would put it on the other side and put in another tape deck, and then I would actually play it on top of the other, and then I would put in the bass line and then take the other one, put it on the other one, until I had an actual composition. Well, before I even knew there was things like programmable keyboards, programmable programs, and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew exactly what these things were meant for, but then I did not know what I was doing. And then from then on, I was making too much noise, and then I had to go to my own bedroom, headphones, because even then I was selling my beats right then for $10 or $20 a pop, and then I would actually then just invest it back into headphones, and then into a mic, and then into computers, and yeah. The genres that I started with was Skwatta, because phase 3, Diplo phase 3. And down the road, if you don't know, down the road is Kabelo Mabala's house, who's a member of TKZ. And that guy basically made us so proud of the kind of music that we actually like to actually listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to listen to all kinds of music. So therefore, what happened when TKZ actually came together is that they started sampling songs that we actually like to listen to, or that we grew up listening to, which was, you know, like 80s pop, 90s pop. So at the late 90s, these people started sampling those kind of songs and putting in our own twist. So that's actually what inspired me. It wasn't a bedroom studio then. It was still the it was still the dining room studio. Like we used to have a chandelier, like the glass that we used to put up because we used to see all of these people actually rapping, and we used to see this mic just coming out of nowhere, and then we used to put the mic on top of the chandelier, and then my chance never rap. And then after my mom actually caught us one time, no, it was over. It was over. No, I'm too old. I was too old for getting my ass whipped. So therefore, Salah no pinch, not in my house. And then I moved it to my bedroom. Now, when it came to my bedroom, now the first people that I was with was 985. In actual fact, it wasn't 985. It was actually my second group, which was Fam Club. Fam Club in terms of like not fan like fans, like family, Fam Club. And the guys basically were people that also had like their own little studios in their houses. But then I was the only one that was taking this very seriously. Because they had computers. I didn't have a computer. So I was making beats at their bedrooms. So essentially, I was the only one taking it seriously. Like I would go to their houses as soon as they came back from their own schools. I would come to their house during that time, and then after that, I would make their beats, and knowing by if ba khutla ka 3 tlamelo gore vele re chaisa ka 6, so I would make as many beats as I could during that time period. So therefore, I would do it in their studios up until I got my own equipment and computers and everything.
Sure. That number one, so we're to boy.
To tell you the truth, I have to tell you where it all really started, because another guy that is actually very, very important in my career is Zach Dakile. Because after I recorded Pro Kid and I put some of his song on his show, Open Mic Set on Metro FM, all of a sudden everybody was coming through to me. One of the most talented of South Africa's people were coming through to me. And then because of that kind of platform, I then started having people like, Joop coming through to me. And because like I was such a hip-hop head from Lee Club, people back go Skwatta Kamp started coming through to me. Slicker actually. Slicker was probably the only Skwatta Kamp member that actually came through to me at that point in time. After that, it was like Habidi, Flaba came through to me, and and then after that it was like Double HP came through, Selvin came through to the studio, Amu came through to me, 985 came through to me. It was incredible. Even JR came through, AKA came through to the studio. It was incredible at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Oskanyata ntona lenyona. Count your blessings and use them well. You know what I'm saying? If you are a producer, if ubatla unyata studio, uskanyata bedroom studio, uskanyata motswang teng. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as like you do that, you're like 2 months away from working at a call center job when you could be making millions. You know what I'm saying? When you could be making millions, making people dance and have joy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I better not be better. That day, net so the whole day. Full on the second. You what? Okay, I better not be better. That day, net so the whole day. Sure. I pick up 985 to feel. How much is on Shanghai Pass? None much is. Donkey down! Donkey tears.